Audrey, Audrey. Audrey, Audrey.
Hello, Sarah, Kara, and YouTube. It is actually Tuesday because I'm so busy tomorrow. I decided to do some of my filming today. I may add some more tomorrow. Mostly, it's just been class. I've been avoiding the museums and things because the British students were on their interim break thing, which meant that everywhere was so crowded. The tubes, the museums, the shops. So I was kind of avoiding those things. I did have a fun time on Saturday, as you saw with my lovely music video that Maya Coleman made. She's a genius. She's wonderful. Some things that were not included in the video that we saw was there's this really cool skate park under the Waterloo Bridge with some incredible graffiti. Maya took some pictures of it, I believe, so I'll see if I can wrangle some of those. That was Saturday. It was great. And then today I had a busy after class. I had 2 classes, and then I had to go to the post office to mail some things because we've been having some lovely credit card issues. These British people are sneaky with stealing your stuff. We suspect that the information got stolen from a normal store, like a grocery store, which is scary. Apparently they don't have mailboxes really in London because there's just always a queue at the post office. There's 20 or so people today. And I didn't discuss my last post office visit when I mailed my brother's present, which still hasn't gotten there. It's making me nervous. But at first I only saw boxes, fold out boxes. And then finally I see a big envelope and I was like, oh, I'll just use that. So I use the envelope and then I'm trying to fold the box back down and I can't quite get it. And so I asked the British man behind me, do you know how this works? I don't know what I'm doing. And he's like, well, not off the cuff, but I'll see what I can do. And he's messing with it. And finally we get it folded back down. But the man in front of me was also pretty funny. He looked a lot like Morgan Freeman, except British. And he heard me talking, and he's like, oh, what part of the States are you from? They always ask that here, as if, they can recognize dialects and stuff, which they can't. But oh, I love your accent. What part of the States are you from? I'm like, I have the most boring accent known to man. Why does this interest you? But I tell them, I'm like, oh, I'm from Ohio. And they're like, oh, cool. And they have no idea what that really means. They might know where Ohio is, maybe. But, I certainly don't know where British counties are, so it's not, their fault or anything. It's just funny. Yeah, I've decided I'm not going to, try to disguise my Americanness here. I'm just going to put it out there, ask questions when I need to. Speaking of dialects, I've noticed that when I'm watching plays here, I don't really notice an accent at all because it's a more neutral speech and just clearer, I think. But, when I'm walking on the street and I just hear conversations pass me by, they never sound like English. And a third of the time they aren't English, but the other 2/3 of the time that they are English, I just don't even understand what they're saying because the accents are stronger and they're talking quickly, and I'm just like, what? That is not this language. Also, I got some more codeine today because I used the last of it last night. I'm only using it at nights now and only when my cough is particularly bad, so I shouldn't go through this bottle very quickly. But I decided to read for you the possible side effects because it's very funny. So, yeah, see, it looks and tastes like it comes from an old lady's purse. It's just nasty stuff. But it works, so the possible side effects. This medicine may cause drowsiness or constipation. Not both, not either or. It's drowsiness or constipation. Medicines which contain codeine may cause nausea, vomiting, spasm of the bile ducts, which may cause abdominal pain, euphoria, a feeling of happiness, hallucinations, lower urine volume, allergic reactions such as rashes and facial swelling, fainting or dizziness, which may occur when you stand up, sedation, visual disturbances, or fast, slow, or irregular heartbeats. So basically, anything can happen when you take codeine. So that's been my day. Tomorrow, I'm going to a play called Penelope, which is often compared to Beckett. So we read Waiting for Godot for theater this week, and that was thoroughly enjoyable. So maybe I'll update you on Penelope, or maybe it'll be in next week's video. Also, on Thursday, which will be tomorrow for when this video is posted, I'm getting my hair cut at one of the beauty schools, so who knows what they'll do to my hair. But I'm very excited. I'm going to chop it all off probably. So if you have haircut ideas, feel free to send them in. Post them in the comments or on my Facebook if you're my Facebook friend, whatever. So I'll have completely different hair next time, as Carter warned you in the first video. Speaking of Carter, I woke up and I was like, I'm going to watch Sarah's video. And then I put my headphones in, but I put them in the wrong jacks. And Carter was still sleeping, and I felt quite bad for that and woke him up. But that's okay. But then he was really embarrassed by your comment because he for some reason, decided that whenever he friended anyone that he knew through me, so like my mom, my sister, people like that, he puts them in his Oberlin group because he knows them through me through Oberlin. And then when he's inviting people to Oberlin events, he invites his Oberlin group. So he's constantly inviting my friends and my family to like things that they're going to have no interest in going to. And I keep yelling at him, like, Carter, why are you inviting my friends? Like, they aren't going to come audition for this show. So he finally removed you. So hopefully those will stop. But that's why you kept getting those invitations. Hey, so it's Wednesday now. I'm not going to talk long because I have a lot to do, which is why I recorded most things yesterday. I'd like to just say Penelope was very interesting. Probably my least favorite of the plays we've seen so far, but not bad. It was a cool design. They were in the bottom of a drained pool, which was kind of interesting. It was a modern kind of abstract interpretation of the suitors waiting for Penelope during the Odyssey when Odysseus is gone. So that was cool. It was a cool concept, but there was probably about 5 over 10-minute monologues in it. It was really annoying. It needed some major editing. And if it had been edited more, it could be really great because there were some really good moments, some very funny moments, some very touching moments. So yeah, that was Penelope, and also Maya is sending me some pictures of the awesome skate park, so you'll see those in the credits. So that's all for this week. I'll see you guys next week, and look out for not only for Kara's video on Friday, but also for her punishment, which I'm eagerly awaiting. That's all. Bye.
Rocking it out with J.K. Rowling on Friday night and spaghetti start rolling. Whatever it is that you may be rolling, this YouTube channel's hot, so you better stop trolling. Audrey, Audrey. Audrey, Audrey.
Look at how thrifty and environmentally friendly I am. Obies, be proud.